My name is William Thrash. It is time for the lion to tell his own story. This is the Lion's Voice with Right Honorable Dejkwasi Bunsu. Yeah, we ain't playing with it.
But I do want to share a little bit about that for those who haven't seen me for the past really like 3.5 years. I've been in Ghana, you know, and I'm gonna just share a little story. I haven't been back since 2020, February 2020, and we know what all happened in 2020. But guess what? Let me tell you a little something. I gotta tell you this because there was some people when the whole COVID-19, they said that Africa was gonna be ravaged, that people was gonna be dying in the streets by the millions from this thing called COVID-19. And so I'm in America. I was supposed to come back in April of 2020, right? I was supposed to come back, but the Most High told me that where I was the best place to be, even though there were prognosticators telling us that Africa was gonna be ravaged by COVID-19. So imagine when I saw on the news the millions and millions of people in America dying from COVID-19, and I'm there in Ghana eating my local food, getting my melanin stimulated, because we literally are we're in the center of the earth. Those who don't know, Ghana is literally the center of the earth. If you look, when you travel to a place called Sumania, they have the line of meridian. So it literally is right on the equator. It's the center of the earth. So I'm there, and I'm seeing my people eating their local foods. The president tell them, yo, eat your local foods. That's your medicine, right? Get out in the sun. Get your vitamin D, right? I didn't see the people dying. I didn't see the people having all of the challenges that they were having here in America. So that told me that they lied to us. They don't want us to return because it wasn't a coincidence that right after the year of return, anybody know about the year of return? Anybody heard of the year of return? For those who don't know, 2019 commemorated 400 years that enslaved Africans were first brought to Jamestown, Virginia. There's a place in Ghana, in Accra, called Jamestown, and they celebrated that 400-year anniversary. They celebrated by Africans returning home. And in that time, many Africans throughout the diaspora came and returned to connect with their roots. In doing so, it also created a cosmic shift. So this thing called COVID-19 was no coincidence.
Well, Lion Voice, tell them that's the people first choice. Lion Voice, make the lioness them feel nice. Lion Voice, with the lion cubs we sacrifice. Lion Voice, got to show the people them the light. Lion Voice.
Habesha, helping Africa by establishing schools at home and abroad. Habesha, helping Africa by establishing schools at home and abroad. Habesha, helping Africa by establishing schools at home and abroad. Habesha, helping Africa by establishing schools at home and abroad. Without Mama Earth, how would we live? She feeds all living things, so thanks and praise we give. Though we dwell on this earth, our spirit is galactical. Growing food in this time is only practical. Not only that, it is the path to a life free of stress and strain and the hassles of bills and pills. They only kill, we strive to build. It's time to heal to the tones and it's been revealed. Why? Cause fruits are my sweets, veggies are a treat, and the holy herbs strengthen my heartbeat.
When I wake in the morning, I give thanks for another day, you see. I give thanks my brothers in Habesha faculty. You talking about fighting? Hell no, that's blasphemy. Gotta find a way for all our people falling casualty. The solution's right inside your search, and you'll see. For example, plant your own food so you won't go hungry. We start with the youth and building up sustainable seeds. A new paradigm, open your third EYE.
Habesha, helping Africa by establishing schools at home and abroad. Habesha, helping Africa by establishing schools at home and abroad. Habesha, helping Africa by establishing schools at home and abroad. Habesha, helping Africa by establishing schools at home and abroad.
Greetings in that divine name of His Imperial Majesty, Emperor Haile Selassie I. Glory and honor in the name of His chosen Queen, Empress Waziri Menen. My name is Kwasi Bansu, aka the Dejazmatch Kwasi, aka Ras Kwasi, aka the Reading Ras, aka the Pan-African Happy Man. I'm a creative industry attorney. I'm an author. I'm an artist. I'm an actionist. And right now, I am the host of the Lion Voice vlog. Welcome to the Lion Voice Network and welcome to the Lion Voice. And yes, I said vlog because this is actually a vlog. When I started this channel, I was calling everything a vlog, even when I would just sit down in my house and a reason. So we have now evolved the content, the distinction when we're on the road. That is the Lion Voice vlog. The show is just generally the Lion's Voice. We also have Lion Talk, where we go into the story of different lion and lionesses who are making a positive impact in Africa and the diaspora. Then we also have Lion Talk Live, where we're bringing you people from the front line of the struggle for African redemption and liberation. And we also have Lion Law. And for the Lion Pride, big up yourself. You've noticed there's been a little bit of inconsistency. We're keeping the clips rolling every day. We're committed to that, but some of the show times have been off. People, I have a full-time job as an attorney, and then I'm doing all of the editing, everything for the channel. So see with we. We are committed to keeping the energy flow. I want to big up and give thanks to everyone. This is a special episode. Like I said, it's a vlog. We are taking you to the inner workings of Habisha, helping Africa by establishing schools at home and abroad. Today is a major day. At the time of this broadcast, we would have sealed up our festival in Ghana, our annual Dodo May Festival, which signifies the launching of the K.A.S.I Institute in the Volta region, which marks the launch of K.A.S.I, the Kwaku Ando Sustainability Institute in the Volta region in Ghana. And it's also the Harvest Fest, which will be ongoing right now as we speak, just sealing up in Atlanta, Georgia. So two big major events on the calendar for Habisha. As the family who has been following for some time now, I am a board member of Habisha, former board chair, former Jegna of the Black to the Roots program. And so, we always are pushing Habisha to the world. It's one of the things I'm most proud in terms of being an actionist and being actively engaged in creating a solution and creating that alternative to Babylon. We have the proof of concepts all throughout the Habesha model. I know that if there's a lockdown in America, family, I can get my family, jump in a car and drive to Georgia, and I'm surrounded by farmers because of Habesha. It's invaluable, and the Dejazmatch, every Ras should have a network of farmers as part of your your uprising. That's part of building as the Dejazmatch becoming. By the time you're a Ras, you should have a network of farmers already well established that you can connect with. This is the Rastafari man standard that we're talking about. So, as we bring you the content today, it is bittersweet. We're gonna bring some content from the Organic Fest that took place this summer. A little bit of footage from the Sip Saba that took place. This is an all Habesha episode, interview masterpiece. You hear from Bingi Shan, whole heap of works. You can see this was the first Organic Fest at the original location in over 10 years. So we give thanks to everyone who came out for that. This is the first time that I won't be in Ghana as I'm talking to. Usually October 14th, I'm at K.A.S.I. I would be there, and prayerfully next year I will be there. Right now, the Bantu family, we had to take a step back to take a step forward. Big up Max Romeo. We actually are dropping the Lion Law episode with Max featuring Max Romeo lawsuit on Wednesday. So stay tuned for that. Hit your notification tab. We will be coming forward with the Lion Law talking about the Max Romeo lawsuit. One step forward, two step backward, down in a Babylon. Well, the man saying hasn't gotten paid. But that's another story, another topic, another program. Big up all of those who love the Lion Law. We're committed to keeping that show going. Again, big up the Lion Pride. We're over 1,800. We're at 1,838 at the time of taping. Let us push to get to 1,900. We want to hit 2,000 by November 1st. Why? I have a major announcement, family. Exclusive. This is the first time announcing I will be in St. Croix November 2nd. First time the Dejazmatch in St. Croix. Second booking for the year as an artist. Also, I will be doing a lecture at the University of the Virgin Islands during the Chad. Also in attendance at the Nyabingi gathering. Big up the Nyabingi family of St. Croix for sponsoring the Lion Voice Network and I myself to come forward. So I'll be bringing exclusive content from St. Croix, a reasoning with the Rastafari in St. Croix. This is where Midnight was birthed. We have Batch, we have all kind of artists that come out of St. Croix with no pressure, bus pipe, a lot of energy and Rastafari. I've been hearing about this community ever since I've been a young Rastradin. I've never been there, never been to any of the US Virgin Island, I haven't been to any of them Highlanders. So this for I is going to be a real treat. We're going to have exclusive footage, exclusive interviews. So make sure you hit the subscribe, hit the like, hit the notification. We are growing, family. The Lion Voice vlog portion, we're not just going to stay here in Iman Gates. Don't feel like that. We are going to be bringing the fullness of Rastafari, which is why we need the support. So go over to the Patreon. We still only have 3 Lion Pride members in the Patreon. I need more of my Lion Pride to join us in the Patreon. If it's $5 a month, $10 a month, $25 a month, whatever you can. We're pushing to get to 1,000 by Ethiopia next New Year. We're pushing to get to 1,000 in the Patreon by Ethiopia New Year next year. So please, if you're part of the Lion Pride, that means if you subscribe, you're part of the Lion Pride. Go and join us on the Patreon so we can make the platform sustainable. That is the first mission of the Lion Pride, is that we stabilize the platform so that we can generate the income where we can employ some people, raise the content. We want to build a production studio in Ghana where we can really step up and start generating more Rastafari inspired content. So I will be I will be in St. Croix performing. Here's the flyer. I also, again, will be at the Nyabingi gathering. We're reasoning on, the oneness of Rastafari, how we can bring that together. So we'll be connecting the dots there as well, bringing the unity. I tell the item that Rastafari best days are ahead. So stay tuned. We have, major things that we've been working on that we have not announced, none at all on the platform. So stay tuned. Don't underestimate the work that Rastafari is doing to get this thing right across the world. We're going to be bringing the item, the frontline workers here on the Lion Voice Network. So definitely lock in with us, help us to build. Big up everyone who has been there from early. It's going to be beautiful. This Thursday on Lion Talk Live, we'll be interviewing TAFARI of the Nyabingi House of St. Croix. He's the one who reached out to I. So we'll have him on Lion Talk Live, get his history, some of the history of Rastafari in St. Croix, Wagwan down there. So stay tuned for that. We just had Migos giving us the fullness of Montego Bay, inner city life in Montego Bay, the Rastafari works that they're doing in Montego to keep the peace and the harmony, the need for justice, the whole sacramental ganja and all of these things. So if you haven't seen the Negos interview, take that in. This interview, again, most of it is the Organic Fest that took place this summer. I have whole heap of content in the Vaults family. It's just when I can get the time to do the editing and put it out to the item in a high-level fashion. So full joy, get yourself, your tea. If you're a herbalist, get your herbs, them eye peer. Just sit forward and full joy. Watch it to the end. We have the grand finale, the Habesha family come with a grand finale, very high-level. This is just a great experience. And it shows you, you see the negative images of black people, of the conscious community, like it's a joke. But when you see these events and the family come together, no violence, no problems, the black dollar circulating, Rastafari with the Pan-Africanists, with the this, the that, no distinction, just black people coming together to really full joy. You see what is possible. Again, this is the building of Zion channel. So you see that Habesha is helping Africa by establishing schools at home and abroad. And it's not just physical institutions like K.A.S.I. It's schools of thought. You're going to see the Habesha Garden, which is in the inner city, where the people them who are part of that food desert can just go over to the Habesha Garden and get fresh produce. There are workshops there where they learn how to plant, how to harvest. This is what we are taking home to Ghana, to Africa. We want to make sure there are no such thing named slum. All of these communities that are quote unquote working class or lower class, they can have gardens, they can produce high-level accommodations for themselves. Is changing the thinking because nature is there. Bamboo is a building material we can use instead of zinc and certain things, treated bamboo. All these things that, we experiment with at the K.A.S.I. Institute. These are, again, proof of concept how we can shift Zion into a place where, your quality of life is not determined by your income alone. You know what I mean? So tap in with us, family. This is a real thing that we are dealing with. We are not into the imagination. When I was a youth, we used to sit down and bun chalice and talk about whole heap of things. As an adult now, we are implementing these things, and it's a joy. So join us, support. If you cannot do the work yourself physically, if you cannot be a frontline, you can always support, like I say, as low as $5. Join us in the Patreon. I'm going to start uploading chapters from my latest book. I'm working on a working title for it. Right now, it's just, I just call it Lion Culture. But it's going to be, something different. It's a beautiful story, about some young people with special powers. It's set in the African continent, set in the Americas. It's a global story. So I'm going to start uploading chapters in the Patreon. So those who love the author, I'm going to upload some chapters of the new book in the Patreon. Chapter 1, which should be up in the next strong. We're also going to be uploading exclusive music for those, we get comments about people love the music that plays. I've been putting my unreleased catalog as a soundtrack for this uprising. Well, we're putting up that music on Patreon. So if you love the artist, go and sample the music on the platform, on the Patreon, join so we can build. So again, sit forward, relax, and take in the HABESHA Organic Fest. Mighty. It's gonna be a nice day. Right, we're on tree cutting duty. I got before and the after. Alright, so you see this tree and the path. And then I'm gonna show you. That's what I've done so far. You see the tool. Habisha. You have to make yourself useful as a man and a woman. This is the Lion's Voice. Alright, so you can see the difference. cleared the path of all the low-hanging branches. All right. Setup is happening. Police, come on. Set up all around. Organic Fest is in motion. Yes. We have the children activity area being set up. Stage runs them forward. On this channel, we want to show you behind the scenes of the Organic Fest. Yes.
Youths, them, they were born to lead. Proper education now, that's what they need. The youths need to know what Marcus Garvey said, so they can start acting ungodly ways. I tell them, these boys in this computer age don't want our youths to be no modern day slaves. And you would be amazed if you really know what the youth study nowadays. Youths them caught in a folly and grace. Can't blame the youths, just look how they raise no direction. They say they dogs cause they need direction. They shedding blood cause they need direction. They in the club and they need direction. They sending drugs cause they need direction. Where the youth them need is direction. How the youths will achieve this direction.
It's time for us Lions to tell our own story. The Lions Voice Network. You dig?
And tell them where they can find your stuff.
Oh yeah, man, I'm Lilo Jones. You can find me at Lilo_Jones or at Lilo Jones ENT. Or you can just check out Outdoor Fresh Farm, where we teaching all the new happenings when it come down to agriculture in the urban and the suburban environments. You dig?
All right. Good thanks.
Bless
for
up,
family.
bless up.
Bless it.
Cause we growing the righteous food in a good mood, and yo, we always do what we need to do in this place. Yo, I love the bass, and I be in your face with this mace and the case is closed. You know I open up, and I'll do it every time, no broken up. It's always on the circle, and every time I go, you know I don't look like Urkel. I'm always having a circle. Yo, big up to the ones we call masterpiece, who making all sure we have everything we need. Big up to Charles and Ed. Yo, we always do it like that. Big up all the HABESHA Works alumni and the trainees. Yo, we gon' do this thing forever. Big up the Dejazmatch. Big up a man called Booker in the place to be. Yeah, big up to all the family. We having a good day, so I will always see you around. Yeah. And this is my first time on the mic in about 5 years, but I'ma get down.
Play the track. I was born in Kingston, Jamaica. I grew up in Toronto, Canada, and I live in Washington, D.C. This is where I'm from. I'm from a distant land in the distant sea. I'm from a land that got a tragic history. I'm from a land where the people live in misery. At the same time, we known for luxury. I'm from a land prophets wrote about in prophecy. I'm from a land where they profit from our poverty. I'm from a land full of rape and robbery. I'm from a land full of churches and sodomy. I'm from a land where the angels fall and bleach. Land where they glorify gun speech. Land full of mountains, rivers and beach. Where the bad man dance cheap, dance Mark Street. Land where the jungle full of concrete. Where gunshot beats so mama can't sleep, yo. Land where the elders tell me don't weep. Cause the Lion of Judah just can't be defeated.
Time to stand up strong and demand respect. Who's down for that? I know I'm not the only one, right? That has got so many questions, but it's not too many answers to go around. There's a problem in the world today. Yeah. See, we are overrun with power, and no one sees. Why? Let's take a little time to realize that we are all in this thing together, working under the master plan. Yeah. Let's take some time. Yeah, it's on us, y'all. And it's on
All right, so we are here. Just seal up the Habesha 2023 Sip Saba. I'm here with a brethren who has been instrumental to the Habesha network, events committee. You're stepping out of the role as the coordinator for the events committee. He's an MC, he's an artist, he's a father, he's a family man. Who am I talking about? I'm talking about Masterpiece. Bless up the people, introduce thyself. You know what I mean?
Give thanks. Give thanks for space. Oh man, it's beautiful being out here with the family. Give thanks. Dejazmatch Quasi.
Yes, I did Dejazmatch.
Dejazmatch. Give thanks. I'm enamored with just the amount of love out here, and just still soaking it in on our time leaving now. But yes, Masterpiece. You know, Justin, to some, to my family, you know, and looking forward to the growth and evolution of Habisha.
Yes,
from all sides, you know. So just giving thanks.
Give thanks, and then you coordinated the Organic Fest. You know, talk a little bit about what your thoughts were. How do you feel it went? You know, I'm going to be doing an episode on the Organic Fest, so I'm going to include this clip as part of that episode as well. Just your thoughts on the Organic Fest as the one who coordinated it, brought it forward the first time after COVID. Talk to us about that part there.
Oh, it was a tremendous effort and family effort and community. So it felt like our piece in the family tree with our events committee. Give thanks for everyone on the events committee: Steve, Q, Christian Joy, Brother Kashan coming in every meeting, Shania, all the ones, Kimball, Yoke. Wonderful effort. It felt like family reunion. You know, I feel like this year perhaps was kind of like the return back to the family reunion sense for our communities. I went to my family reunion just last week.
Okay.
And now this feels like a family reunion for sure, which is our leadership build. So I'm giving thanks for that. Our community is now feeling back at ease a bit, you know, together.
Yes.
I pray that the ancestors and the elders are speaking in the spaces and providing wisdom, which giving thanks that is, we're seeing the knowledge transfer here in these spaces. But yes, that's how it should be, man.
Give thanks. And then we gathered here now for a Habesha leadership retreat. We don't call it retreat, we call it a I-treat or a Sip Saba after the Ethiopian tradition. But how do you feel that this experience was here with the Habesha leadership team?
Oh, it was amazing, beautiful experience. We have very, very willing participants in our liberation, and just making sure that we are setting sustainable strategies in place for our community, to thrive at home and abroad. It's wonderful. I'm just honored, just for any input, and encouraged. Even as I'm stepping away, I'm still engaged as family. However I can play and we can play, make it happen. That's just, I got a number, what I mean? Just call it,
Give thanks.
Giving thanks, man. Giving thanks. Oh.
Yes, and then finally, you're not just a coordinator, you're not just an urban agriculture. You used to run the Habesha Garden as well. You've served several roles. Talk about what you do professionally, just so people know you're not just here. He's a HU brother as well, so I'm biased.
Yes, sir.
Because, we come from that same cloth. I'm class of 2000. What class were you?
2012.
2012. So, this is my brother, HU brother, same way. But talk about what you do professionally as well, because it's important.
Okay, well, yes, I'm working currently in agriculture space within municipal government with City of Atlanta, grants management, and then also now transitioning into the conservation fund. They have more so it's a national nonprofit that focuses on conservation, public land, and waterways. So managing the program for middle Georgia farmers. So looking to see how we can just establish ourselves in that space. So giving thanks for the journey. Every day it's another chance, you know. So I'm just giving thanks, you know.
Give thanks. And then finally, you're MC. You know, I heard you, you know, with that fire delivery. Talk about your music. You produce music. Just talk about that side, and then let us know where the people can link you online.
Okay, yeah. So, Masterpiece Beats is music, you know, my music space. Masterpiece, P-E-A-C-E, as we know, Beats, B-E-A-T-S.
Okay.
And yes, you know, I have one full-length album and EP that is up, you know, on your streaming platform, SoundCloud, Spotify, The Gambit, and YouTube as well, where you can find me on YouTube, Masterpiece Beats. But yes, you know, I mean, music is my self-expression, you know, like now my artistry is now public engagement, family, and agriculture, you know, it's an art, you know, so focusing on just cultivating those things. Music is always in my mind, so I give thanks for that. I don't, you know, the use it or lose it strategy, you know, I have a shaker in my bag right now, you know what I mean, just in, you know.
Ready.
Yeah, so I think, yeah, it's a good time, you know, whenever I can express myself, you know, with the music, I give thanks. I see people appreciate, so I'm, you know, I hope you all appreciate, and you can definitely give thanks for the platform.
Yes,
Masterpiece Beats on all your streaming platforms.
We're a small platform, but we have over 1,000 Lions in the Lion Pride right now, 1,113 at the time of recording, to be exact. So the Lion Pride is growing. So yeah, man, check out the Brethren platform, support. Get used to him on this channel, because we're going to be doing some work. He's part of the Habesha family. He's part of the Howard University family, Pan-African family. So the connection is deep. So get ready to see this brother. Any final words, my brother?
Yes, want to, you know, again, truly apologize for mispronouncing your name, and I'd like to ask for some enlightenment, brother. Dejazmatch, if you could enlighten me. Dejazmatch
is one of the pre-coronation titles of Haile Selassie. It means commander of the gate or keeper of the door. It's a military distinction, so before you see the Rasta, you have to go through the Dejazmatch. So the Dejazmatch is really in charge of, you know, regulating things on the battlefield and making sure the connection that need to be made is made, you know.
Yeah.
So, you know, came into the faith. The elders call me Ras, but I said I want to go through all of the stages of development. I don't want to rush into a title. His Majesty was born as LIDJ. He went to the Dejazmatch, from the Dejazmatch to Ras. Ras to, you know, and a Ras to me is a head of man who's in command of, you know, a whole governance, you know, a province. That's a Ras. So I haven't reached that stage, but I'm getting there. You know, I'm building the Lion Pride. So when I'm ready now for really step as the Ras, it's gonna be in real life. You know, you understand?
Yes,
My thing is not a pretend thing. You know, I don't like that part of the theoretical. I love living the thing in real life. Everything I'm dealing with, you know. So we give thanks.
Yes, sir.
Final words.
Oh, just give thanks, brother.
Yeah, man.
I love you all. Thank you for support. It means a lot.
All right, kid. Blessing.
Thank you. Beautiful. Yes. Wow. Oh man. So let me say, I would not be here and the man that I am today without the beautiful family that I have. So I give it up for my beautiful family, my beautiful wife. Yes, thank you. My beautiful mother, my beautiful cousins in there. Thank y'all for coming. And also my extended family, Habesha Inc. has truly been a light to my life. Without Habesha Inc., I would not have the tools that I have today, right? I learned my agricultural education through Habesha right here, right down there at that community garden. That's a community food source. A lot of people on this block right here eat from that space right there. That's very profound, you know? If you look around, you might not see a grocery store, but you do see that food source right there, right? So just keep that in mind. Even in space that you have, blank space in your neighborhood, start to cultivate some community food. That's our job.
And with that said, I'd like to take this time to introduce to y'all, some of y'all, this is y'all first time seeing this brother. Y'all might have heard the urban legends about Bingy Sean, brother Kashan Mayers, traveling across the globe, spreading the message, bringing seed back and forth, teaching our youth. This is real life. This is a living legend. And you know, I'm honored to be a part of this family. I'm honored to call this my big brother. So I would love to bring my big brother Kashan to the stage to speak to y'all about what we got going on. Welcome him back.
Yo, yo, yo!
Yes.
Let me reintroduce myself. Nah, let me stop. First of all, give thanks to everyone who's come out. Give thanks to my Habesha family. Give thanks to the Most High for bringing me here. I came in literally last night at 10 a.m. or yesterday morning from Ghana, fresh. I still got that Africa smell on me, so if you get close enough, you're gonna smell some akpele and groundnut soup. For those who know, anybody know about banku and fufu and some yams? Huh? If y'all know, right? But I give thanks to come in and see the beautiful family. It's been about 12 years since we've been at this location to have Organic Fest, so it means a lot to me. And I just want to give thanks to everyone who has come. Give thanks to Brother Masterpiece and the events committee team for making it happen. You'll hear from me throughout the night or throughout the day. But I do want to share a little bit about that for those who haven't seen me for the past really like 3.5 years. I've been in Ghana, you know, and I'm gonna just share a little story. I haven't been back since 2020, February 2020, and we know what all happened in 2020. But guess what? Let me tell you a little something. I gotta tell you this, because there was some people when the whole COVID-19, they said that Africa was gonna be ravaged, that people was gonna be dying in the streets by the millions from this thing called COVID-19. And so I'm in America. I was supposed to come back in April of 2020, right? I was supposed to come back, but the Most High told me that where I was the best place to be, even though there were prognosticators telling us that Africa was gonna be ravaged by COVID-19. So imagine when I saw on the news the millions and millions of people in America dying from COVID-19, and I'm there in Ghana eating my local food, getting my melanin stimulated, because we literally are we're in the center of the earth. Those who don't know, Ghana is literally the center of the earth. If you look, when you travel to a place called Sumania, they have the line of meridian. So it literally is right on the equator. It's the center of the earth. So I'm there, and I'm seeing my people eating their local foods. The president tell them, yo, eat your local foods. That's your medicine, right? Get out in the sun. Get your vitamin D, right? I didn't see the people dying. I didn't see the people having all of the challenges that they were having here in America. So that told me that they lied to us. They don't want us to return, because it wasn't a coincidence that right after the year of return, anybody know about the year of return? Anybody heard of the year of return? For those who don't know, 2019 commemorated 400 years that enslaved Africans were first brought to Jamestown, Virginia. There's a place in Ghana, in Accra, called Jamestown, and they celebrated that 400-year anniversary. They celebrated by Africans returning home. And in that time, many Africans throughout the diaspora came and returned to connect with their roots. In doing so, it also created a cosmic shift. So this thing called COVID-19 was no coincidence. Some say it was a conspiracy to disconnect the Africans from the continent, from the Africans from the diaspora. Well, guess what I say? It only stimulated it even more, because we realized what happened, and we realized the farce that they told us. They can't disconnect us. As my mama said, who walked right on time, Mama Marimba Ani. Yo, everybody give Mama Marimba Ani some love. If you don't know, show her some love. She said, let the circle be unbroken. So what that means is time for African people to unite all over the world. I'm here for 2 months, and my main goal is to tell my people it's time to come home. I'm not gonna mix words. I know we were here before the Europeans, and we'll continue to be here, but guess what? We were taken away, and now it's time for us to return and reconnect. So I'm that vessel. While I was in Ghana for the past 3 years straight, we were building a research and training institute focused on indigenous knowledge called the Kwaku Ando Sustainability Institute. Yes. And that institute is a teaching and learning space for all African people, exclusively for African. Because guess what we know? We can't apologize for being African. We can't apologize for having things for exclusively African people. We're not gonna do that. The beautiful thing about COVID and what I noticed during the Black Lives Matter is that it was okay to say you was exclusively for black. Before that, you know, with Habisha, they say, well, you know, why you don't do things for white people? We say because this is helping Africa by establishing schools at home and abroad. Africa for the Africans. That's what Marcus Garvey told us. I'm not apologizing for being for African people. And guess what? It's okay to do that now. But I wasn't waiting for approval from others. So family, I'm here. Give thanks to see all the beautiful faces. We just getting started. We got a lot to do. There's a lot going on in the garden. Make sure you get your hands in the dirt. I have some information about the Institute if you're interested in visiting, bringing groups, coming and learning. If you want to invest in Ghana, if you want to live in Ghana, that's what we're doing. We're a conduit. So in addition to doing work here in the US, we also are on the continent, bringing the connection and bridging that gap for African people. So some of my family I see have been to K.A.S.I, have experienced it. Others, it's your turn to come, okay? As we say in Ghana, we say brafie, which means to come home. It's time for us to come home as African people. So, Brother Masterpiece, give thanks again. You'll hear from me. I will have some Africa Trivia Challenge later on in the day. So if you want to get some prizes, we have some prizes if you get some of the answers right. But give thanks, enjoy the day, bless up yourself, love to everyone that's here, and make sure you give someone you love today a hug, all right? Blessed love.
Yes, yes.
Remember what we call these plants? Volunteers. Volunteers. So we already looked at one, it was a squash. We got another one out here. Oh, let's see what we have here. Lemon balm. Is it a mint family? I don't know. It looks like weed.
It ain't none.
I would say this is something like a squash or a watermelon, something like that. So anyway, these volunteers are normally not going to grow in the powders. Yeah, we're hot time, but actually. No, that's cold. It's cold kind of thing. Sorry.
Yeah. All right. I need Emmanuel faces. I need JD for the original Habesha. Where Emmanuel faces at? Hey. All right, Emmanuel, I need it. Habesha, helping Africa by establishing schools at home and abroad. Habesha, helping Africa by establishing schools at home and abroad. Habesha, I need the chorus. Africa, by establishing schools at home and abroad. Come on, Habesha, helping Africa by establishing schools at home and abroad. Okay, Habesha back. Yo, JD, come on, man. Hey, rewind that.
Helping Africa by establishing schools at home and abroad. Habesha, helping Africa by establishing schools at home and abroad. Habesha, helping Africa by establishing schools at home and abroad. Habesha, helping Africa by establishing schools at home and abroad. Without Mama Earth, how will we live? She feeds all everything, so thanks and praise we give. Though we dwell on this earth, our spirit is galactical. Growing food in this time is only practical. Not only that, it is the path to a life free of stress and strain and the hassles of bills and pills. They only kill, we strive to build. It's time to heal till the chosen is being revealed. Why? Cause fruits are my sweets, veggies are retreat, and the holy herbs strengthen my heartbeat. When I wake in the morning, I give thanks for another day, you see. I give thanks my brothers and Habesha faculty. You talk my fight? Hell no, that's blasphemy. Gotta find a way for all our people falling casualty. Solutions right inside your search, and you'll see. For example, plan your own food so you won't go hungry. You start with the youth and build it up, sustainable seeds. A new paradigm over your third. at home and abroad. Habisha, helping Africa by establishing schools at home and abroad. Habisha, helping Africa by establishing schools at home and abroad. Habisha, helping Africa by establishing schools at home and abroad. Babylon is falling, black man stop stalling. Teaching self-sufficiency, that is my calling. In these last days, I let the sun raise. Hit the counter in the tray like Park, I'm looking for better days. When the most I sets the stage and opens up the gates. That time it's time to eat and leave the rat race. Ain't no more 9 to 5 and struggling to survive. Cause living on the land is the ultimate high. Oh, back in the day when I was just a little kid, I can remember grandmama sending me to pick a switch around with this rabbit. Picking up tomato while her garden burned out. I see the love because she did not spell her out. And now we're missing so many youngsters down the road and cuss because they have no discipline and no respect for us. Before we let this go any further, man, we stepping in. Habisha and from generation of brother to the end is what you're finding. Let's get the little ones good responsibility. And what the teenagers need to see is consistency. From the leaders who showing us who we meant to be. An educated black nation rooted in unity. Habisha, helping Africa by establishing schools at home and abroad. Habisha, helping Africa by establishing schools at home and abroad. Habisha, helping Africa by establishing schools at home and abroad. Habisha, helping Africa by establishing schools at home and abroad. Habisha, helping Africa by establishing schools at home and abroad. Habisha, helping Africa by establishing schools at home and abroad. Habisha, helping Africa by establishing schools at home and abroad. Habisha, helping Africa by establishing schools at home and abroad.
That's what it is. This Habisha helping schools at home and abroad. Hey, no, for real, hold on. My sisters, especially for the sisters out there, y'all love it when your man do what he say he gonna do, right? Yeah. But big it up for Habisha who did what they said they gonna do. Helping Africa. You can do better than that. Establishing schools at home and abroad. Make some noise. Family, it's been long. It brings my heart joy to see you, to be among my Habisha family. We love you. Continue to work, continue to represent Habisha worldwide. We just getting started. We got to heal our people. So we give thanks. Faith, courage, and a just cause. That's what His Majesty taught us. So that's where we moving. Africa for the Africans. So give thanks again. We gonna look, play the music. They told us 8 o'clock. I don't know where the police at. Police officer, can we play the music while we pack up? You know black people pack up better when they got music playing. We clean up better when we got music playing. Let's keep riding it. But big up everyone for coming out. Make sure you support the business. We need a mass cleanup effort. If you see any trash, help clean up, help pack up. We need a volunteer time. But give thanks to everyone that came out to inaugurate the original location of the Organic Fest again after over 10 years. Big up to everybody who's a part of it. Give thanks, a beautiful occasion. All right, more blessings. Ross, yes, close us out. Bless your love.
Bless. Brothers, make sure them sisters get to their cars fine. Help them pack up if they vendors. Let's make sure everybody's well. Be safe. Until next year. Rastafari.
Habisha, helping Africa by establishing schools at home and abroad. Habisha, helping Africa by establishing schools at home and abroad. Habisha, helping Africa by establishing schools at home and abroad. Habisha, helping Africa by establishing schools at home and abroad.
Without Mama Earth, how would we live? She feeds all living things, so thanks and praise we give. Though we dwell on this earth, our spirit is galactical. Growing food in this time is only practical. Not only that, it is the path to a life free of stress and strain and the hassles of bills and pills. They only kill, we strive to build. It's time to heal to the toes and it's been revealed. Why? Cause fruits are my sweets, veggies are a treat, and the holy herbs strengthen my heartbeat. When I wake in the morning, I give thanks for another day, you see. I give thanks my brothers in Habesha faculty. You talking about fighting? Hell no, that's blasphemy. Gotta find a way for all our people falling casualty. The solution's right inside your search, and you'll see. For example, plant your own food so you won't go hungry. We start with the youth and building up sustainable seeds. A new paradigm, open your third EYE.
Habesha, helping Africa by establishing schools at home and abroad. Habesha, helping Africa by establishing schools at home and abroad. Habesha, helping Africa by establishing schools at home and abroad. Habesha, helping Africa by establishing schools at home and abroad.
Babylon is falling, black man stop stalling, teaching self-sufficiency, that is my calling. In these last days I let the sun rays hit the panel in a train. Like Park, I'm looking for better days, when the Most High sets the stage and opens up the gates. It's time to repatriate and leave the rat race. Ain't no more 9 to 5 and struggling to survive, cause living off the land is the ultimate high.
Oh, back in the day when I was just a little kid, I can remember grandmama sending me to pick a switch. Oh, I would rather be picking a tomato out her garden, but now I see the love because she did not spare the rod. And now we missing so many youngsters down the road and cuss because they had little discipline and no respect for us. Before we let this go any further, man, we stepping in. Habesha and 4th generation, a brother to the end is what you're finding me. Let's teach the little ones early responsibility, and what the teenagers need to see is consistency from the leaders who showing us who we meant to be. An educated black nation rooted in unity.
Habesha,